Good day. It's Sunday, so I'm a bit early because I've got a busy coaching day starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I don't think I'll get out that early. But here I am, look at this. The wonderful walled cricket ground at Elstoke. Dylan's here with my running buddy. He's done really well. We've done pretty well actually. We did three and a bit miles, 3.5 miles. But our second and third miles, first one at 8:30, second one at 8:50, undulating, tough terrain. So I was quite chuffed. First one was a bit slow, and the last bit was a bit slow, but we did it, we got out. Anyway, I hope that stimulated your motivation to get out anyway, on a Monday motivation when I'll post this. But the reason I really wanted to, put something up today, this last week, I had a brilliant, lovely message from one of my old soldiers, this really absolutely storming guy, Jammer, who's really battling a serious illness. And last week he put up on Facebook a goal that he'd set himself, and he worked at it. And my God, it gave some perspective to goal setting. And it was to do up his shoelaces. And he sent me a note saying, just being really kind about our time together when I was his OC. But he hated the fitness, but that wasn't the point. He said something now, which of course in many cases people wait until someone's fallen off the perch, who haven't made it. And of course it's the obituary. It's the standing at a funeral saying what a great guy that guy was. But what about if we say it now? So this linked into two things. Firstly, can you actually get up and pick up a phone and say to an old friend, an old colleague, someone even you had a bit of a challenge with? What was it about them that you truly valued? What was it that made them there be a bit of grip between you? Because that can happen when you're two alike. So, can we start sending some of those messages rather than waiting until it's too late to say it to the person themselves? But that linked in with something I've been looking at and working on for years, but another good old army mate of mine, a great boxer, a great character, Charlie Tyndall. Charlie sent me a link to a brilliant book, which I'll put the link up on here. I think it's called Atomic Goal Setting or something like that. Anyway, I'll put the link up. But the podcast itself, or the conversation he's having with this guy, it's 45 minutes or so, but it's absolutely fascinating about habit forming. And it's something I've been looking at and working on for years, and behavioural change and the power of the neuroscience behind behavioural change. But one of the key things he spoke about was, how do we connect our habits with the identity we would like to have for ourselves? And he, funny enough, said, what about what you want people to say in your obituary, in how they identify with you and who you are? And that sounds a bit morbid, but why not recognise, actually, this is what I love people to say about me. This is what I want to say about myself. This is my identity. Whether it's, it's been a kind, compassionate person, a courageous person, someone who's taken on real challenges and overcome them, a resilient person, an honest person, an open person, a vulnerable person. What is it you want people to be saying about you? How do you want to identify yourself? And therefore, what are the habits that can help you create that identity, become that identity? We've got it in us, all of us. We've got it in us. That's why the fake it till you make it is not about being inauthentic. Actually, everything is in us already. It's some of the shit that happens in our life, some of the bruisings we take, some of the disappointments we take, some of the things people say about us that we build in as beliefs about ourselves that are absolute bullshit. And we can break them, we can turn them around, we can be the person we want to be. How powerful is that? So there's something to think about this week. What's going to be said? What's the habits you want to form to create the identity you want for yourself and you want other people to see in you? And let's start building these obituaries way earlier. And not call them obituaries. Call them being truthful with your mates, with your colleagues, with your enemies, with your friends. Do it. Have a great week. Make it yours.